All right, it seems like a lot of people are confused by stuff I was talking about in the Canon R series is disappointing video. I got a lot of comments that seemed uh, confused, misinformed, and pretty much like they didn't watch the whole video. So this is going to be kind of a response to a lot of these. So, so a lot of people made fun of me for my this is the small thing. Making fun of or like attacking Canon for the flash situation, how they took away the built-in flash on their more expensive models, and how they borked the microphones to only be able to. You can only use like it has two microphones, but you can't use them for stereo sound for whatever reason. So you get mono recording, and you have to use a mic attachment, which I didn't say this in the video, I don't think, but why that sucks and why that's so shitty of them to do is if you don't have a built-in flash and you don't have decent microphones or a stereo microphone, that means you need to have both a flash module to add onto your camera on the top of it on the hot shoe, and a stereo microphone add-on that goes in that same hot shoe. You noticing the problem? You can't use both of them at the same time, which makes taking if you're on a trip, that means you have to bring both things, both of those, the camera and the two add-ons, and you can only use one at once. So when you're in the field, you have to keep swapping them in and out, depending on if you want to take pictures or if you want to take video with intelligible audio. And that's a real pain in the ass. They didn't have to do that. They shouldn't have done that, and it's really shitty of them to do on $6,000 cameras that are flagships. They just shouldn't have done it. Also, I might actually be wrong on my explanation for the nanometerage of the Digic X and its like add-on coprocessor and stuff in the Canon R series. I might actually be wrong about that. That might not be the reason why it overheats, but I can guarantee that's definitely a factor. Pretty much all the Canon R1 and R3 should just have fans because a flagship camera should not overheat under any circumstances. Doesn't matter what it is. You shouldn't be in a situation where you're recording for 2 hours. You have to record for 2 hours. There's no way not to record for 2 hours because you're walking through a crowd or you're filming an event. You have to film for 2 hours. You pick up a $6,000 camera to do stuff like that. Next thing you know, an hour in, when interesting stuff is happening, your camera decides that it's not going to record anymore because it's overheating. Your flagship camera that's brand new, that should not happen. That should be a nightmare of non-reality. That should not be reality whatsoever, but for some reason Canon thought it would be, and that is very clearly a design defect that they refused to fix and instead implemented software changes to let you know that the defect is going to cause you problems in the very near future. So yeah, that's bad. Canon is just horrible for doing that, and there's no excuse for it. Also, making a video bashing a great thing is that was not smart of me to do. I should have praised it for 10 minutes before ranting about it for 20 minutes. Because the amount of comments I got, they were like, dude, you're bashing Canon. What a shitty thing to do. Like, yeah, they do a lot of good, but it's a double-edged sword. Those cameras got really good and really bad at the same time. You can't... Like, sure, yeah, they're great cameras. They take great photos. They take great video. Too bad it's borked. So that's kind of... I should have said that instead of what I actually said, which I don't even remember what I said. All I know is it took 20 minutes to say. So yeah, that was... Yeah, I should have praised it for just as much time as I, berated it. But I didn't do that, so I got a bunch of comments saying I'm shitty for bashing Canon. Fair enough. I don't know. I also got many comments saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I've done more than a year of research. Actually, this household has done more than a year of research. Not just me, but another AV professional. My father has done a year and a half of research alongside me, or along with me. And we've made all these conclusions. We found all this information out, and I've been doing YouTube for 11 years. So excuse me if I'm kind of, I kind of responded to comments that bashed me for not doing my research badly. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be pissed at you because I've been doing this for a long time, and well, I've done a year and a half of research on this particular subject, doing 4K 60 videos. And I've made all these conclusions. I've drawn all these observations. It's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just the way I'm presenting it isn't coherent enough to convey that, and I understand that, and I'm going to try to get better at that. I'm kind of new to this long form style of content. I mean, this is what it's what I strive to do. I really want to make long form content, and again, that's why I need these long recording times, so that I can record the long form content all in one go, basically. And that's the workflow. I press record, do what I need to do, then I get the footage off, then I put it on this laptop. Actually, it's my editing machine, and then I edit it, and then I upload it. That's the workflow. That's always going to be the workflow. I'm not going to stop mid shoot because my camera's overheating. That's bullshit, and I'm not dealing with that. And no one should have to deal with that, and that's why I made the video. Because I'm hoping someone at Canon, it's a Hail Mary, of course, but I'm hoping someone at Canon sees their mistake. I mean, surely someone must have seen, while they were making the damn products, that they were overheating. And, well, they did, of course, because they put software thingies to, let you know that it's going to overheat, but, like, they knew this was a problem, and they just refused to fix it, and that's not okay with me, and that shouldn't be okay with any professional. Professionals shouldn't have to put up with such bullshit, and in fact, we rarely do. It's not every day that you run into a limitation like that doesn't actually make any sense. Like, they should have put a fan in the R3 if they didn't. Because I think they might have. Because when you put your ear up to it, you can hear something that sounds like a fan, so they probably did. It's just not doing much. Because there's no intake vents, there's no exhaust vents. So yeah, I'm not sure what the hell they were doing. Yeah. Why this is a problem at all is because, well, if they didn't want you to use the Canon R series cameras for video, they would have made another line of cameras or camcorders that did 4K 60 in the past half decade. But the problem is they just didn't do that. And I doubt they will, because apparently camcorders are dying in the market, and they have been for quite some time, which is really sad. Eventually, I might actually take up this problem myself, and I might just start like some kind of crowdfunding thing, like on Kickstarter or something, to one, prove that people want 4K 60 camcorders or 4K 60 cameras that can shoot for longer than an hour, and also, two birds with one stone. I kind of want to make it happen. Like, I don't just want to sit back and bitch about it forever. I want to do something about it, but, like, I don't know how to do it. So, yeah. But if I can figure that out, I want to make a 4K 60 camcorder that solves all of my problems, and I actually want to sell it to people, of course, because that's what you do with the product. But, I want to do that. I don't just want to sit behind a screen and bitch forever, because that's not helpful, or it's helpful to a point. No, but eventually you're just pissing people off for the sake of pissing people off, and that's not helpful. So, I want to do something. And, yeah. So the Canon R series is explaining, or the video I made is explaining the problem. now I'm just further explaining the problem because everyone's confused about what I'm saying. And also, people kept saying that my numbers were bullshit, like that I was making it up, like the R6 II could only record for 40 minutes. Guys, that's because I'm recording in 4K 60. That's always been my thing. So I added something in the description just now of the Canon R series disappointing video. It says, to be clear, this is covering the relationship between the 4K 60 video mode and the Canon R series. Specifically, no other video mode. I care about absolutely no other video mode because none of them are useful to me other than the 4K 61. If I can't do decent 4K 60 longer than an hour, it is useless to me. It's as good as garbage, and I don't want it because I can't use it. So yeah, this has just been a quick update on the comments section of the Canon R series' disappointing video. You really do deserve better. From me and from Canon.